What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 20 of my Total War Warhammer 3 Man-Eaters Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we have completed the contract for the Cathians, putting us at 10 out of 15 contracts for the victory, and have moved onward towards Sylvania, mostly because we want to be close to Scrag to hopefully confederate him shortly. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, I didn't notice that, that's nice. And that completely derailed my train of thought. Yes, we also knocked out Kolek with Magic Feast to Smash Good as a ranged army, and though Kolek remains alive, with him now at war with the Masters of Innovation, I don't imagine his two territories will hold him for long. Granted, Carrick Doom is probably very heavily defended. On the other hand, these guys did manage to take Uzkalag, so who knows? Who knows? I guess the Chaos Fortresses are probably better defended than other territories. Well, we'll see what happens over there. Anyway, this time around, or actually before we get to that, between the episodes I went ahead and ended the turn because I hadn't realized that there was nothing else to do in the turn last time, and the ending of the turn just allowed me to move all those tech thieves once again, simply because I don't want to waste 5 minutes every single episode in doing the tech thief movements, so try to do it as much as possible between the episodes. Otherwise, nothing happened, just tech thief movements. So, Golgi, we're going to start with you as we usually do. We do probably ooh, wow, sack value 30k. Ooh, how much are you gonna give us if we... Okay, wait, let's hit Castle Templehof. Quick little auto-resolve, there's basically nothing there. Oh, love seeing those Graveguard with halberds, though. Can't wait to play the undead. Auto-resolve, and we can get 47k for gifting this to client and nearly complete this contract in one go. In fact, completely complete this contract in one go. Wow. And a free Brahma statue. Nice. I guess we'll want to keep taking the money, because once again, all of our stuff costs, well, money. So we'll probably try to move towards Castle Drakenhof. I don't like the fact that Carl or somebody might be able to reach it, but nonetheless. Let's hit, I'm gonna say Waldenhof. And, maybe Eschen, and then Illigador Waldenhof. Let's go for Eschen, and then go immediately to Castle Drakenhof after. Then we'll complete the contract, and take up a new one. On resolve, we still have to get to Scrag, but while we're doing that here, we can, stop moving. That nearly... Damn, I should have actually gone for Waldenhof first. We would have been able to do both, but oh well, not a big deal. Rockeye Forest spotting, let's move you right... just going to in-camp stance right here, and then we'll hit up Drakenhof next turn. Golgi, Man-Eater... Oh, you had a... Golgi, Man-Eater. You had a big name remaining? Win a battle... win a battle in a region with a wine resource. Yeah, I'm completely ignoring that. Also kind of ignoring the Seafarer, but we have to go out to sea to do that, so we'll see if we do a little bit later. For now, though, let's keep on moving. Brawler Guts, Mr. Paychest, Gold Eater. Now, for the love of... Again, Decadent Host. I mean, the problem is we have to knock out these guys from the Folly of Malefics, and I think that hasn't changed, so we will move you here to the edge of our territory. We'll let Blood Mountain go again, and cancel this. Take this out. I assume they're going to defend now since they have 2 stacks. At least they might. And then we'll move Bullguts in here to sort of guard this while we go like this. Hopefully with this Fortress of the Damned having fallen, we can just deal with it. You're gonna move here to the Palace of Princes. And then we can punish these guys for going for this place. How's the Fortress of the Damned defended? Basically not defended at all. You know what? It's gonna cost us money again, but I'm gonna do this again just so that we don't have to deal with more enemies. Let's get another one of these guys. Go Lure of Death this time and grab you. Damn those supply lines. And then just quickly go for a Lovely Jubbly, Renowned Feast Master, Poison Master, Gore Soaked Master, everything's Master, and Horrific Stench. Now we just gotta get some bait. Spirit Leech, Life Leeching, and Soul Blade's the one that we're most likely to use out of these. And Inspiring Presence, Scrappy Fight. Just get Scrappy Fighters, you have a little bit of mana. And let's go for the Ogre Bulls here, and then just once again, a bunch of various Nobblers. Let's go for 4 Pigback Riders, and I know the regular Nobblers are much cheaper, but at least this way this army can actually defend itself. Let's just fill it up with Nobblers like so. There we go. wonder if you got the Nobbler Kicker trait. Grand Feaster. It's actually quite a nice buff. I don't think we have that on a lot of lords or heroes. Anyway, who's up next? Probably got Blout. You, I don't see Valkia, so you're gonna go moving to Dargoth. Let's keep taking the territory from Valkia until she returns. Doesn't have a full stack yet, but we shall see. Occupy Dargoth and upgrade it. Decent likelihood we may lose it or something, but whatever. At least for now. Alright, who's up next? Gracie, moving right along this episode. Cannot reach the Demon's Stump. Bit of a shame, but I guess you can raid for the turn. I guess it'll allow Belly Slapper Tech Thief to, let's do that, to move there. And I think we're one turn away from reaching Ogre Throng. Yes, one turn, and then camps return at last. It's taken a while to get there, but we've been waiting patiently. Magic Feast of Smash Gouda, destroy the remnants of the army here. I wonder if we should chase down Muncha. I mean, I guess we could go around this way to grab Eagle Ares out of resolve. And I guess heal up slightly. Alright, Nobbler Chief, Trickster Shard, Artificer, don't care about that. A big name for somebody, although there's just too many big names to check at this point. Let's move on towards Eagle Ares. And I guess that leaves Skruck to not move towards Eagle Ares, but instead to go towards Kirik Vrag. You're gonna go to Vrag. We'll give these guys a chance to sally out. I really don't think they will. In fact, I sincerely doubt they will. It's not even worth fighting. Maybe we'll have these guys fight at Jardin Grund. Can't get a good battle for them. Or we could send them up north to deal with Archaon. I was gonna send Greasy up here, but... I mean, there is still Clan Wars, which was strength rank, what, 6? Okay, it's still pretty good. Masters of Innovation have overtaken them. Yeah, I mean, we've been defeating the factions in the Darklands, so that does make sense that they've become weaker since then. For now, though, let's move out the Replace Hunter. And assuming that you don't have anything, you have a Bellower now. Huh, I should probably give that to one of the camps, and then we're going to replace that guy anyway, so let's hit up Kirik Vrag. Now, close victory battle results. I mean, it's just basic work, boys. If this was a field battle, I'd fight it just for fun for the Cav army, but since it's a siege battle, which means it'll most likely have a desync, it's kind of not worth it in my opinion. So it's just auto-resolve, we'll find a better fight for them. And we will, I guess, sack it and then occupy it. And hey, an Armor of Destiny? Okay, that was worth it. That was very worth it. And they got some big names out of it too. Occupy, please. There we go. And we got to keep the gem mine. Beautiful. Let's do this. Let's go for money, repairs, and we'll actually delete the Hunter building. Mostly because I think we're going to build fire shrines. You know what? I'm too lazy to do that. Keep the Hunter building at full HP. It's tier 3. We'll keep it. It's fine. Alright, Mountains and More nearly completely ours. Grimgore's down to a mere 6 territories, 3 here, and I guess 3... wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, 6 is here, okay. I guess we'll have to send the hero army back around this way anyway, so we'll use them to raise Ironstorm and Dragon Crossroads as they move southward towards Lustria. They obviously have to... take a sea lane to get there. Which might be a while, but we got stuff to do, contracts to complete, and battles to find for those armies that haven't fought a lot. Bullguts. I guess you're sitting pretty for now. I don't know how far these guys could move from here, but I'm not going to risk it. And I believe that's it. Alright, I did the building between the episodes unless I'm mistaken, which means we are okay there, other than the Fortress of the Damned. Do we ignore Fortress of the Damned? You know what? Go for a defensive structure here. We'll probably delete it. In fact, I guarantee we'll delete it, but just not right now. And skip. Unassign skill points, building upgrades, damage buildings, and turn. Let's see what all of these guys do. Alright, that was pretty quick for a turn. Unfortunately, we'll get slowed down by the tech thieves in this upcoming turn, but All good. At least we're nearly done with the Northern Chaos Wastes, at least the ones that are directly near to Norska. Now let's see if Lamont Wallbreaker runs. Of course, Azabor will indeed attack us. And what'll he do? Sack it, raise it, or give it back to those guys? Gilgallion of Valyrian wants to trade. Yes. Anything else you're willing to give us? Let's do the non-aggression pact. Alright, more trade money. In fact, I just want to check what's our trade money at. Hey, he didn't delete it. And, aha, there you are. He's gonna go for the Monolith of Catan, which is a bit of a shame, because I don't think we can reach it. I guess the question will be, will he be able to land? Oh, they're so annoying. And it's the one thing that's at full HP here. Darn. I was expecting him to go to Vargcam because it feels like it's closer, but I guess it ain't. Alright, Magic Feast of Smash Gooder, a new regional power out of Reichland. The settlement's sacked Blood Mountain. Ready for duty, recruit your Gagbat the Carver. Sure. And there we go. Camp limit +1, camp limit +1 for every level 5 camp built. Meaning, we should now be able to... There we go, 4 out of 8, beautiful. All right, where do we need the camp set up first, is the question. And should we, wait, okay, whoa. First of all, there was something else I wanted to pick here. There was another camp limit increase, yes, you. Bigger camps, camp limit +1. Then we got hunters, we got, well, we'll take a look at what the other stuff is, but more camp limit is just fantastic. And, ooh, this camp is nearly maxed out as well, gonna head to tier 5 shortly. I see you also have a level up, or several level ups. Master of Meat into Control, Renown and Feared. I guess growth doesn't really do anything for us, because we only need to get to tier 3, and tier 3 is generally pretty darn quick as it is. Alright, next. I mean, I guess you were kind of not next, but anyway. You're gonna move this way. You should not suffer attrition because you shall once again be in range of the camp. Then... 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we need to make room for 3. Sorry, trappers, you're out. Let's do this. I'll rearrange the heroes after, I just don't feel like doing it right now. Ewan, and Ewan. Alright, I gotta double check what we have in terms of numbers as well, because I've kind of lost track a little bit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 bruisers. I think I wanted 8 bruisers and 6 firebellies, because they're going to be the main line, sort of, and then the butchers and the hunters are kind of either between support or not super relevant. Don't particularly like either of these guys. Aha, there is a strong hunter here. Yeah, I think we could take strong hunter. Let's do it. Just so we don't have to wait for another hunter. You are, however, going to lose that stone horn. I mean, I guess maybe we could put them on the stone horns and just use them to hit enemy artillery. Something like that. And that's an option as well. Tough. I wanted some decent maw butchers, because I think we should use maw butchers in the hero army, and then use the all 4 butchers type deal with the with Scragg's army. Firebellies, I don't particularly like either of you, so it's still E to you, but we do have 2 more firebellies on the way from here, so you, and you. Level 22, very nice, gotta love that fire mouth. Flabby. I do like that. And same with Tough. Both of these would work really well with Scrag, but we just don't have the option right now, and we don't have the capacity. Oh! Changeling is still around. I wonder if he could take the Moot. Oh, he's not at war with them? In fact, he's not at war with anybody, he's just sitting there. Well, if he could take the Moot, we could take it for ourselves. That'd be real swell. Anyway, let us ignore Waldenhof, because, well, these guys are ignoring Waldenhof. And quickly grab Castle Drakenhof and see how much money we get out of it. Do we have to fight this? What do we have here? In terms of defenses? Nah, not really, especially with Vlad having gotten killed by Carl and stuff. This is too basic. I really wanted to fight some undead, but this is just, it's too weak. You can do better, AI. At least I hope so. And 60,000 gold? Yeah, sure, why not? Gift to client. And let's see what we have. In terms of movement range, we cannot reach Zufbar, unfortunately, but we can go into a camp and go here. Yeah, another Fistful of Laurels, nice. And a few free items. Hey, and we eliminated Ernst Posner. I had honestly completely forgotten about that. Killed the Smelly Elf. And we are probably going to attack Athel Loren, so that'll probably happen. Shrine of Ladriel. This might also happen as well, but we're a little bit busy elsewhere. Anyway, Golgi. Do we need to set up a camp here? Not really, to be honest. We'll be out of here in, what, 2 turns? But we do want to check out our new mercenary contracts. Clan Moors wants us to attack the Iron Claw Orcs. Caron Carr wants us to attack Harold's Varial. Yeah, I don't like any of these contracts, so I guess we'll just keep going with the current one until we're ready. And we can't take the Disciples of the Maw contract because we're going to attack them. Although, I would like to see how the... Ooh, 15. Ooh, they're down by another settlement. Well, we're not going to be confederating too many settlements at this rate because they're losing them very rapidly, but what can you do? Do we want to non-aggress with the Dissenter Lords of Jinshan? I mean, they seem to be friendly with everybody out here now, so why not? Go for it. Keep friendly with them. More trade goods. And we got 22.5 thousand gold out of trade, and then 41,000 out of income. As in, settlement income. You. Oh, this guy's gonna be really annoying, isn't he? Alright, well, either way, it doesn't change the fact that you have to... I wonder if we could go further by going all-consuming stomachs. Find out. Alright, so... No. You'll suffer attrition, but then what can you do? You're gonna go here. Defenses are pretty much non-existent. Would a mage be able to kill this off? You know what, if we had a hunter that we could pop in here, we probably could, but I think at the current rate, probably not. And what is this? Oh, for the love of... Oh, we're gonna have to chase this guy down or else he's gonna go into an attack Serpent Jetty. Although... wonder if we'll be able to actually fight this. You know what, pop all of this, just in case. Oh, you don't have the... Okay, fine. Keep Feasting Frenzy. Turn off Ravening Horde and turn off... Onto Pod. Power Recharge, you do have mana. Let's turn off all consuming stomachs, like so. Just the fighty stuff. I just want to make sure that this little army is gone. I think all consuming stomachs, the bonus movement range doesn't do anything in the turn that you take it, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, what do we have here? Oh, they had the Aspiring Champion unit. Did that? Really? You're still gonna run? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that. I guess they're heavily damaged enough to be wary of this army. Alright, fair enough. Upgrade this to Magic Feaster Targog. You are gonna go up here. And we need to threaten both of these guys. I guess Brawler Guts Pay Chest. You're gonna hit the Folly of Malefics. And, ooh, you know what? I just realized. We don't want bigger camps first. We want... we wanted Sky Titan Plateaus, but we don't have... But it'll take 2 turns. I'd rather do the 1-turn thing first. Alright, never mind. I'll do Sky Titan Plateaus after. You're going to go here. I'll resolve it, take a little bit of damage, and then I guess just directly occupy it. Like so. And we got the, the herb tent, which is really nice for ogres. I'm gonna ignore the other buildings. And we'll see what you do. I am going to summon a temporary lord here. And once again, I guess it has to be a Slaughtermaster. We'll go all in on the mana, though. Now, what's the most useful? We could drop a big ol' Maw explosion on the enemy. I still probably won't be enough, though. Wait, do we have any Regiments of Renown remaining? Oh, we do. Huh, maybe that will help. Yeah. Back to you, Kent. So this will allow us to use Bone Crusher repeatedly, or potentially the big ol' Maw cast. So I think we'll do that. Go tough. Slaughtermaster Great Maw, right here. And rather than what we were doing before, we will go into Bullgorger, Bloodgreed, max out Bone Crusher, and get at least 1 point in Tooth Cracker, and then into Meat Cleaver, and then a couple points into the Maw. 1 point in Troll Guts, definitely the miscast base chance reduction. And I guess extra ingredients as well. We'll pop into Regeneration. And then Poison Master. Gore-soaked master, more miscast base chance reduction than the attribute cause terror. Then we're gonna temporarily get these two. To be honest, I kind of forgot about them. And we'll give you some items in the hopes that you may survive this. Hopefully this isn't a terrible idea, in the sense that I don't really want to lose the big expensive items. You know, we're not going to risk the Destiny armors. Do we have a... Okay, yeah, we'll give you a Brahmer statue for the leadership reduction. I think if we have a spare... No, we don't have a spare Forbidden Rod. We could give you the Grut's Sickle. Oh, it's dangerous. Take the Fistful of Lord. No. Brahmer statue is probably going to be more valuable. Or is it? Melee attack plus 40 for 50 seconds? Yeah, you know, let's keep the Fistful of Laurel, screw it. Do we have a free Tormentor's Sword? No. Oh, got 2 Scrolls of Power now. Fuse. Gutmaw, very, very nice. I'm very happy that that happened. And let's fuse these things as well. Another Halfling Cookbook. That's a cooldown on Bone Crusher, but this gives us mana even if it does hurt you, and I think it's still probably more worth our time. Let's give you the Opal Amulet, because I'm not afraid of losing that, even if this guy does die. And hand weapon-wise, I don't think... He already has Poison Master. I really don't care about the Ogre Blade, so I guess we could give it to him, but at the same time, we could just fuse it into something. You know, I think that's good enough. Ancillaries... Okay, I don't want to lose the Cannibal Totem, and I think there's nothing else that would actually help you. Banner of Eternal Flame to buff everybody, I don't want to lose that either. Scarecrow Banner doesn't help against the Norskins because they have no flyers, or at the very least this army has no flyers. And yeah, nothing else helps. Alright. Try to hold them off, buddy. With the terrible, terrible little tiny garrison. You're not gonna win. Maybe I should take the items away. I mean, we could win it by being cheesy, but I don't want to do that. I'll think about if there is another item we could transfer to him. What we could do is we could set up this camp here, the Camp of Moobs, which will confer a bunch of abilities, I guess. Kind of didn't want to set it up here, but at the same time... Do it. At the same time, it'll be in range and confer its buffs. Also, at the same time, Moobs, I see you are leveled up. We'll move into construction cost reduction. Probably not needed. Alright, and obviously this guy isn't building anything. Camp deployed, at least temporarily. This also gives us the +3/+3 for Lords and Heroes for anything new that we get on the field, which is good, which is why I wanted this thing on the field immediately if possible. Alright, that's set up, or at least it's as set up as it's liable to be. Brawler gets Blout. You are supposed to head towards Bloodis, or Blood Ice. And you're gonna go here. And, that was risky. Alright, we're gonna need to level up because we're gonna get attacked by 3 armies here, plus Valkia, so... we had a little bit of a tough time dealing with that before. I did say I wanted Troll Guts as fast as possible in this army, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's get Bone Crusher into... we won't have enough points. Well, we should still probably get into Bone Crusher. There's everything else we have that is needed. Max out Bone Crusher, get Meat Cleaver, and then we'll have Troll Guts available next time. Gorger. Gorger Herder Crud, rather. His name isn't Gorger. I'm gonna say Curse of Anra here. What's our mana like here? That's not horrible. Cannot deploy camp. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have jumped here and gotten a camp set up here, but all good. We'll set it up before we take the nearby territories. You are gonna go for Scarred Vet. And you are gonna go for Scarred Vet. Alright, and you're as ready as you're likely to be. Alright, just put 2 armies into dangerous positions. That's what happens when I try to go through it fast. Anyway, Steel Tech, success, nice. And Greasy, go. Go Greasy Rangers. Not a result. And Occupy. Lovely. Alright, Wolflands are now ours. We'll pop into Feasts for the Strong, and then we'll immediately upgrade you, and I guess we're keeping that. We are not, however, keeping this, because we don't need the additional growth here. Growth is fine as it is. Magic Feaster Smash Gooda, you're gonna take the Eagle Aries with great ease. Like so. and occupy it. Province Gash Kadrak, sure. Let us upgrade Feast for the Strong, and then while we're here, do the little bit of admin that is required. Nice. Alrighty, Belly Slapper Skruk Eyeball. I guess we're gonna head you up north to grab the Ice Spewer and Saber Mountain. I should also do the Tech Thievery here because we won't be able to in a couple of turns. Success, success, nice. Alright, and what about... Sorry, I had another Tech Thief somewhere here. Did I not? Okay, we'll take a look at the Tech Thieves in a second. Alright, a little bit admin heavy, but not to worry. We're moving forward, which is necessary. Alright, so we just have to move the Scouts and the Tech Thieves, and then we can end the turn. Alright, you are looking for lizards. And you... I mean, at this point, we're just trying to identify all other factions, because it'll mean more potential contracts and teleporting all around the world. You're gonna go here, and... Huh. I thought I had a Tech Thief over there. And I didn't. Or, apparently that Tech Thief died. Oh, that's a shame. Bad for him. Oh well. Okay, you just stay there. Come bad. Mostly because I'm too lazy to move you. Alright, we have another Tech Thief here, if I can... Thank you. Steel Tech. Nice. These guys are really gonna hate us. Been doing this for a while, it feels now, and minus 185, yeah. And they were nearly positive with us, but whatever. What about you? Oh, you're moving around Jarna Grund, yeah, sure. Arog seems to be running away, or moving towards our undefended territories, which, you know, fair enough. Probably the smart thing to do. And Lab Fat, you are bouncing between the plains of Senbai Jin and the Gallows Tree. I think that's the last one. Alright, well done, Lab Fat, how are you doing? Level 17, one level below the leader of the pack, I think, which is a Tech Thief and, I think, Magic Scala or something like that. Somebody. And we'll check it at the end of the campaign to know who won the Tech Thief race. Alright, now I believe that's the end, assuming we don't want to set up another camp somewhere. We could set up one here, just a small one. Just started growing, essentially. Was this an existent camp, or... I don't even remember. I guess it is. Go for it. Alright, hello, bud. What do you got here? You are going to need meat. Fortunately, we have lots and lots of meat. And oh, I also noticed that you don't have any units. Alright, let's build you some stuff for cheap. Let's get you lovely jubbly. And then... we transfer Golgi to... which camp is this? This is Blood Mountain Camp. Oh, it's nice to have camps again. And, oh, Gracie has more meat. Alright, give this guy, like, 25,000, 2,500, 2,500. And you do this. Alright, that should be sufficient. Upgrade everything. Upgrade, 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 and upgrade, and upgrade. And you still have money left over, but you'll still need to upgrade those to tier 5. Alright, you just stay here. And let's build you some stuff. That's what's gonna take 2 turns, what can you do? Start with the Iron Guts, and... I mean, I guess just to sort of fill the camp up, let's just build some basic Ogre Bowls for now, and yeah. So we have to deal with all of this, but at the same time keep the camp alive, so there's that. And don't raid because you're in our own territory. Also, we will repair you. Alright, next we do have building, but fortunately we barely have any buildings left to build, at least in our old territories. This is only going to take probably less than 30 seconds. Imperial Road, Wajin, let's go for the money thing. Or should we do the walls? Do the walls thing. And then the Cold Mires, Palace of Princes, I don't think we care about you, which is why I didn't build anything there last time. I guess it's the only place. Let's do Larder. Alright, that looks good. Damage building, let's see if we survive here. Or let's see Glorub survives. Really don't want to lose all of those. 1 second. Is there anything else that'll help him? I mean, yeah, this will help him heal, but I want to see if there's anything that'll help him do damage. And I just don't think there is. Bull Amulet, Mastodon Armor. Trickster Shard, nothing that will explode. We could give him Glittering Scales, I guess. That will reduce the effectiveness of the enemies. And you know what? Also, while we're at it, let's take the Relic Sword and the Sword of Battle. Fuse. Helm of Discord might actually be the better choice than the Glittering Scales. Depending. Let's go Helm of Discord. Oh man, I'm investing so much into this guy. Is this a terrible idea? Maybe. Spangle Shard, anything else we can fuse? Probably not, eh? Yeah, I'm not gonna give you a weapon. You're a butcher. You're not gonna. It's not gonna help. Not gonna do anything for you. All right. Well, let's see if these guys decide to land, and if they do, let's see what they do and turn. And let's see if Valkyrie attacks as well. Several potential locations where they might strike. I mean, there's no way that Lamont Wallbreaker doesn't attempt this, right? Not after all that thinkering. And, okay, Valkyria will indeed attack us. So, we got, oh no, we got Exalted Hero and Scar Bloodwrath back, and Harry the Hammer and Valkyria. And, just like last time, the problem here is definitely going to be the enemy single entities. But, well, we are bringing winter up here, so gotta keep it up. Go.
Speeches, only cleaving, meat and death.
Man, the Slaughtermasters really like to say that no speech is speech. Anyway, here we go once again, and this one is definitely going to be a toughie. The sort of single units, the heroes and all that stuff is really dangerous to our armies, and I think the enemy has like 7 of them, including Valkyria, Scar Bloodwrath, and Harry the Hammer. And the reason they're really dangerous to us and to the Ogres in general is because A, they're really small, and so basically we have to come at them 1 at a time or possibly 2 at a time, as our units tend to get in each other's way a lot. This really works into the or plays into the hands of those elite sort of duelist units that are on foot, because, well, they can kill off individual Yetis or Ogres or whatever, or Gorgers or whatever rather, without being surrounded and attacked by too many things, and usually only one Stonehorn will be able to attack them at the same time, so what can you do? Anyway, we Vanguard deployed almost our entire army, obviously with the exception of the Butchers, because they cannot Vanguard deploy. Our Yetis smash into the enemy lines together with the Thunder Tusks and the Stonehorns, while the Gorgers move on in to hit the enemy in the back. That said, the enemy reinforcements arrive in, I think, less than a minute, so they're on the field really quickly, and well, just as we hit the enemy back lines with our Gorgers, who, damn, look at that charge, love it, who just hit the enemy back lines, the enemy will hit our Gorgers back line pretty much just as quickly. Oh, really cool shot with the Furies that were hovering above the or around the Thunder Tusk there. Alright, well, some effects coming in. But they don't stay on the field for too long, since we have that mod, which is really nice. At least for cinematic fights. And there we are. It's tactically, there is absolutely nothing to say about this particular battle, in the sense that we smash the enemy line and then we can't really do anything, because it's an underway battle, so there's no room to maneuver really. No, we just have to outlast and outkill the enemy forces, and frankly, that's just the way that Khorne would have it. This is empowering Khorne most likely just as much as it is the Great Maw. Alright, it is giving us some nice shots, though it does look like we are starting to take severe damage on at least some of our units. Craven, your warriors flee, that ain't great. Looks like a bunch of our Yetis are down to about half HP, but the Yetis do have a tendency to drop in terms of their HP, because we use them as the sort of tankier units in this particular army, and thus they are likely to take a lot more damage than the Gorgers are. Bone Crusher comes down in the enemy blob and probably obliterates at least a few of the enemy Chaos Warriors, or I think there's some Khorne Gores in there. I see some Wrathmongers in there as well. And once again, I really like the choice of fighting Khorne because, well, I mean, we're pretty much never going to be fighting Khorne in the Skulltaker campaign, so it's nice to be fighting him here. Now, while the single footlords and heroes are very much a threat to us, in fact, they are a huge threat to us, in the similar way that Sigvald, when we fought him, was a few episodes ago, the problem in terms of cinematic shots of them is that they're kind of hard to spot. They're in there somewhere, but they're also very small. And I see an exalted hero in there. He's smaller than all the Yetis, and he's probably having a pretty bad day. Hey, what is this? A Searing Doom comes down on some of our Yetis. Looks like one of the reinforcements very rudely has brought a frickin' sorcerer. Valkia, you should be ashamed of yourself relying on a sorcerer. Unbelievable. Speaking of Valkia, we have found her because she backed off when we charged her with the Stonehorn of Morn, but we're going to have the Stonehorn of Morn go after that Chaos Sorcerer. Can't be having any more of those Searing Dooms drop down upon us. Out of curiosity, what's our spell resistance? 5%? Yeah, not so much. And Searing Doom, oh, that's not good. And Searing Doom may be made for taking out big blobs of infantry. It's pretty darn effective against Ogre units as well. Well, the monstrous infantry are fairly fragile after all. At least these ones, so definitely a threat to us. Anyway, threat or not, it looks like the enemy army is pretty much done. The Stonehorn of Morn will probably chase down that sorcerer. Valkia, of course, being demonic, is still on the field, and Harry the Hammer is unbreakable. But now it's just a matter of knocking them out. Valkia, however, is likely to take out a Yeti or a Gorger with every blow of Sleipnir. There she goes. I love Valkia's animations. Too bad we don't have any infantry because I could watch that animation where she kills a small infantry unit and just sort of lifts him up in the sky and then slams a spear down. I could watch that all day. It's fantastic. I think it's my favorite execution animation in the game. When I played Valkia's campaign, she did that animation against Sigvald and executed him that way, and yeah, I don't think that's been beaten in terms of animations that I've seen. Anyway, down goes Valkia. Unfortunately, she'll be back, of course, because she has a lot of territory that we don't have the number of forces necessary to get to at the current time. Though as our money continues to build up, it'll get a little bit easier. Harry the Hammer is still fighting, of course, because he's unbreakable, but getting knocked around because he doesn't have the mass to take continuous hits from those Stonehorns. And so, well, let's get a few hits on him before he gets surrounded, because once he gets surrounded, we won't even be able to spot him in the middle of the blob. And besides, the fact that he gets knocked down like this every single time does mean that he will... oh, nice hit. Nice hit to that Gorger. Similar to Valkia, he'll still be able to knock down a few of the smaller units, but as I was saying, every time he gets knocked down, that's more invincibility time that he has, because we can't deal any damage while he's on the ground. Which is kind of an interesting choice by the devs. I wonder why that is. Like, the guy's on the ground and nobody's gonna trample him or hit him or do any additional damage? I'm not so sure about that. I guess when you have so many massive units, it might be annoying when... I don't know. You could probably abuse it too much. It's probably a game balance sort of deal. If you could still damage units, because then you just get a lord on a mount, knock him down, and just do it over and over and over and over again and kill him that way without ever actually having to directly fight such a lord. Though, to be fair, I mean, mass does definitely still get abused in terms of cycle charging and all that sort of stuff, so, yeah. And disrupting formations. Anyway, Harry the Hammer. Still an absolute legend. Ooh, nice hit from that harpoon, taking it on the shield there, and rushing towards the remnants of our army. I mean, you gotta give the guy credit for those, don't you? I mean, I feel like there's been a bunch of campaigns where he's been sort of the last unit on the field, the rest of his army melting around him, and he still heads back in for more. Probably does wish that our units weren't so massive, though, and couldn't knock him down like that constantly. Anyway, this time we're just gonna surround him and kill him off. We gave him his chance, his shot, etc., etc., and he'll just die within the blob. A very fun fight, and we did take a lot of damage with this army. Nice. Ooh, that was very close, and these are the exact kind of armies, or this is the exact kind of stuff that this army of ours is bad against, i.e. all those single entity small targets, the superpowered heroes that are great at killing off these units and give us such problems. So good for Khorne. Certainly gave us a run for our money there, though, when I saw that Chaos Sorcerer of metal dropping those searing dooms upon us when we were facing off against the Khornate faction, I certainly felt a sense of righteous indignation at that. How dare you? Anyway, we can't heal up again. Why can we never heal up? What the heck? Game, how dare you? This seems to be happening quite a lot, and it's kind of surprising. All of these units. Oh well. I guess we will take the money. Wait. I'll take the money. Now that we have money flowing again, we may very well be able to get another army. Are you kidding me, guy? Oh, all that preparation. Okay, fine. I get, maybe he wants to chase Gaunt around. We don't really care about Gaunt, though. And, oh, we put this camp here, too. Freaking... okay. Glorub, go now to Serpent Jetty, although now you'll be in March stance, which ain't gonna make it much easier. I take it you can't go past the enemy in order to go here? No, you cannot. And now they're out of the camp's range. And you can't reach them either, can you? Well, go to the Monolith of Catan, and then I will have to see. Here's your standard from that battle, and you got perfect vigor. You don't need the potion of strength, though, that's for certain. Alright, we'll deal with all that stuff after. We'll probably need to get you a camp here as well. Ready for duty, Boldig the Big Bulge. There's that camp limit increase. And now we're gonna get Sky Titan Plateaus for that population surplus, +1 in newly captured settlements, though the growth is not super relevant. Anyway, how are we doing out here? Alright, so I see the army that was there ran away, and there was another army here, but I don't see it either. I guess maybe the best option here would actually be to have Brawler Guts, Mr. Paychest, Gold Eater, start chasing Lamont Wallbreaker around. Oh, he's probably gonna try to go for Fortress of the Damned, isn't he? Alright, so you're gonna head to Fortress of the Damned. You're gonna go here. And I'm just going to assume that he's going to go after Glorub, who may or may not die, but, well, what can you do? Magic Feaster Targog, we need to take out Infernius, and oh! If we take out Infernius, that'll guarantee it, won't it? Yeah, wait. No, wait. But I guess we should probably do that, shouldn't we? But because it's guaranteed, what I should have done is not move this guy, because this is their last settlement, so the AI will be programmed to try to take something at any cost. Well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, you are gonna move to Infernius, and you're gonna occupy it, and then we'll grab the Twisted Towers right after. How to resolve this? Severe damage, because reasons. And... delete the bullpen for now. We will re-upgrade Blood Mountain for like the 15th time. It's just gonna keep losing that territory. We will also build some Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists here. And out of global recruitment, we will do... I don't know. Bunch of Pigback Riders. It doesn't really matter what we do because we will redo it anyway afterwards. Alright, and otherwise it's good enough. Also, we should now be able to upgrade this camp. Yes, we shall. Alright, let's see if we have enough money to do this. Or whether we have to transfer, though I would obviously prefer to avoid... Okay, no, we're gonna have to transfer. Alright, who's nearby? Greasy, where are you, buddy? Transfer to the Yeti Peak camp. Actually, we'll do it from Magic Feast to Smash Gooder. Let's do... I don't know, like 2,000. EDP camp, that should suffice, and that should max out the camp. Frankly, that was probably way too much. Whatever, too late. Too late. It's their meat now. They need it for reasons. And these guys are gonna retake the Volare and stuff, but we don't care. I mean, obviously we could wipe them out, but I'm not so sure that it really matters over much. I mean, they are in march stance. We could allow the sort of heroes to potentially start fighting out here and wipe all of these guys out. Leaving them here might cause us some issues in the sense that we want to keep the Cathians around, and they're already having to deal with Deathmaster Snitch and the Blessed Dread. Certainly something to think about. Alright, well, anyway, folks, I do believe we are out of time once more. I know that this was a rather admin-heavy episode, but I'd like to think... Ooh, Vladdy's back at Zufbar. Actually be a fight worth fighting. It is Vlad himself, after all. Even though the garrison and his army are both kind of awful. But anyway, I think we'll do that next time, and we'll have to keep Zufbar because it has iron in it, because, well, we like that. We also will potentially... Let's see what we got here now. Crooked Moon wants us to attack Crackergen or Ironclaw Orcs. Nagron wants us to attack Heralds of Ariel. None of those as yet, most likely, because once again, we're going to go like this and then down to Scraggy Town. Just speaking of... 17, sort of hovering around being near to being confederatable, but we're just a couple turns away from doing so, so we're getting there. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to call the episode here. There's obviously a lot of admin to do once again in the form of the Tech Thief movement and all that stuff, but we'll do more battles next episode, and I think we'll do the debut fight for the hero army. Yeah, they don't have all the heroes as yet, but they can wade their way through the blood of all these orc laborers next time. Call somebody Union Breaker or something, and then now I feel bad. But yeah, we'll attack this and then just burn and raise our way through all of this on our way down to Lustria. So stay tuned for more Ogres. Don't forget to leave those likes and comments below. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.